What do you think of women? Do you support them? Do you wish for gender equality? Feeling uninspired and have no motivation to do anything at all? Then you landed on the right channel. Welcome to Bulletproof Perspectives. We hope our insight will help you define your goals and sustain progress. Click subscribe and turn the bell notification on to never miss out on our latest videos. Women have encountered several obstacles and hurdles throughout history as they tried to take part in all facets of society, such as education, politics, and the workforce. Despite these challenges, women have significantly impacted their communities and all over the world, sometimes with little or no credit. Women have struggled for their rights and equality throughout history, from the time of the suffragettes to the contemporary feminist movement, opening the way for succeeding generations. Women have challenged societal conventions and smashed down obstacles by working as leaders, scientists, authors, artists, and activists. However, women's historical experiences are frequently disregarded or suppressed, and their contributions are diminished or ignored. In addition to continuing to promote gender equality and women's empowerment in every aspect of society, it is critical to acknowledge and celebrate the historical accomplishments of women. The history of women is a long and difficult story of battles, defeats, and triumphs. Since ancient times, women have fought for equality and rights, opposing social conventions and gender roles that have constrained their freedoms and possibilities. Despite the fact that there has been some progress in this area over the years, there is still a long way to go until women are treated equally in every aspect of life. Several notable women have contributed significantly to the advancement of equality and the rights of women throughout history. Some of these women are famous individuals who have significantly advanced the goal, whereas others may be less well known but have yet contributed significantly to the battle for gender equality. Here are some prominent women from history who have made significant contributions to the fight for women's equality. Number 1. Susan B. Anthony. Women's rights advocate Susan B. Anthony was instrumental in the American women's suffrage campaign. In 1869, she helped form the National Woman Suffrage Association and devoted her life to ensuring that women would have the ability to vote. She gave presentations and fought for women's rights while traveling the nation in spite of resistance and prejudice. Number 2. Elizabeth Cady Stanton. In the American fight for women's voting rights, Elizabeth Cady Stanton played a significant role. Together with Susan B. Anthony, she established the National Woman Suffrage Association and contributed to the creation of the Declaration of Sentiments, an initiative outlining the necessity of equality for women and the right to vote. Number 3. Emmeline Pankhurst. The Women's Social and Political Union was established by British feminist Emmeline Pankhurst in 1903. She and her supporters gained notoriety for using extreme methods in their campaign for women's suffrage in the UK, such as hunger strikes and arson. Number 4. Malala Yousafzai. The youngest recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize is Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani advocate for girls' education. When she was 15 years old, the Taliban tried to murder her. She survived and went on to speak out in favor of girls' education, which brought her widespread notoriety. The Malala Fund, which aims to guarantee all girls obtain access to education, was established by her after that. Number 5. Wangari Maathai. Politico-environmental campaigner Wangari Maathai was from Kenya. Her efforts to advance democracy, peace, and sustainable development earned her the 2004 Nobel Peace Prize, making her the first African woman to do so. For the purpose of halting desertification and deforestation, she established the Green Belt movement that has planted more than 50 million trees throughout Kenya. Number 6. Angela Davis. scholar, novelist, and activist Angela Davis is American. She was an influential member of both the Communist Party USA and the Black Panther Party, and she served as a leading voice in the battle against sexism, racial discrimination, and other kinds of oppression. The rights of women, racism, and imprisonment reform are a few of the topics she has addressed in her work. Number 7. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. From 1993 until her passing in 2020, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is an American lawyer and judge, a member of the Supreme Court of the United States as an Associate Justice. She was a strong supporter of gender equality and the rights of women and contributed significantly to several important Supreme Court rulings, particularly those concerning LGBTQ+ and reproductive rights. Number 8. Gloria Steinem. The fight for women's rights in the United States throughout the 1960s and 1970s was significantly influenced by Gloria Steinem, an American journalist, feminist, and political and social activist. She co-founded Ms. Magazine, which rose to prominence as a major periodical on women's concerns, and contributed to the planning of the National Women's Conference in 1977, an important turning point for the women's movement. Women's rights to reproduce, equitable wages, and gender equality as a whole are among the causes Steinem is well recognized for supporting. We are reminded of the value of endurance, willpower, and resilience in the face of hardship as we think back on the experiences of these incredible women who worked tirelessly for equality. Their hardships and victories serve as a potent reminder of both the progress made toward gender equality. We must continue to stand up for and promote the rights of women, both individually and collectively. This entails identifying and eliminating the structural discrimination and biases that persist to affect women in fields including politics, business, and education. In the end, the struggle for gender equality is not just about fairness and equality, but also an essential step in building a better and more just society for everyone. I hope you learned a lot in this video. If you ever feel burned out, unproductive, or unmotivated again, just remember a shift in your perspective will make all the difference. Bulletproof Perspectives is always here to brighten your day. Stay bulletproof.